about Tulsa. People, man. Let's start over, people. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Whirlwind Development's News You Can Use. Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. This is World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper, and your co-host, Ms. Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.KBOB899.com, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Ms. Damali Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, July 19th, 2023. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use media networks, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
On today's show, did you know there's a spades and domino competition happening this weekend? Well, we're going to find out where, why, and how you can sign up to compete.
Absolutely. There are 2 back-to-school events coming up. Find out where they are and what you can expect.
And, of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are cosmetic surgery. Is it worth it? The IRS made an admission that Black Americans already knew. Find out what. And the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority makes a bold move in the financial world. Find out what.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use media networks, powered by World One Development. But from my understanding, Damali, we stand live.
Yes, we can stay live. We can stay live and direct. Hey, you there?
Yeah, we did. I'm just trying to get make sure these levels are right. On the digital side of things, when you go from analog to digital, sometimes you get some distortion, and we're really trying to eliminate that. So I think we got it fixed. So guys, we're just trying to make sure we don't have any distortion on the show.
Hit us up and let us know.
Are we clear? Are our voices clear? I think our voices should be really clear today. Kind of backed off on the gain a little bit.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're doing hot.
What's up, Charlie?
Man, I'm hanging in there. You know how it goes.
It's 102 today.
Shoot, it's harder to get over the hump.
Keep that to yourself.
You get over the hot hump day today.
Too hot.
Right.
You know?
This is crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, we never went anywhere. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things. 1, so we can support, and 2, so we can be informed.
Damali, they don't know what we go through.
I have no idea.
They clueless. They don't even know. We be up hours and hours and hours preparing, but the flexibility we have to pull these things off.
Yeah,
they don't know. But we appreciate y'all all tuning in. I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes fitting back in EduRec Youth and Family Fund Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. My job, because the world wants to know, is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with an emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that old investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer of World One Development. And my job is designing, implementing business operations, and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I'm also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. So if you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali, how are they doing today?
You know what? I'm hot, just like I said earlier.
Man.
Yeah, ain't changed. Game ain't changed.
It's so hot outside. It's like the air can be. If y'all are out, y'all can contest to this. We got a lot of secret listeners. Shout out to the secret listeners first, but we got a lot of people on the live, and I'm about to shout y'all out here in a quick second. But
right
in your car, It's like in my car, it's like 65 degrees. If somebody opens your car to get out, it goes up to 100. Like instantly.
Like just instant. Yeah.
This is now I'm gonna say this, and this just being on the serious side, man. Y'all drink water.
Yes.
Get hydrated. Be ready to get out here in this heat because it's real. So put the pop down, put the juice boxes down. Right now, you need to be drinking something: Gatorade, water, agua, something with some electrolytes. You need stuff like that right now. If not, you too could be kicked up with your gators on the sidewalk somewhere. Waiting for IMSA.
And that ain't what you want. And it's too hot to be on that hot asphalt.
And your grandma gonna be saying, get your crazy self in here. Now I told you, now Charles them told you on news you can use to drink water. You out there drinking Coca-Cola. It ain't gonna work right now.
So are you familiar with how much electrolytes you should have in your system when the weather gets like this?
I'll say the medical report is every second Wednesday of every month with Dr. Andre Fairdew. So when he come in, I will be sure to ask him about electrolyte intake. My degree is in criminal justice and correction. So
I thought you might have some insight since you be pumping all that iron and stuff.
I was an athlete growing up.
Yeah.
So when you play football, everybody that played football and played basketball, when you come to the side, what they do?
Keep it in you.
The coaches, they
get something to drink.
That was one of those things where I just followed instructions.
Right. Yeah, it is crazy out there. It is absolutely insane. And I like spring and fall. Summer too hot, winter too cold. So
that's your favorite time of the year?
Yeah, spring and fall.
Fall is my time.
Yeah, but that it's too hot right now.
Fall is mine. I'm warm natured, but I'll take summer over winter. I am just not good with sub-zero temperatures.
Well, I'm not good either, but I do like boots and leather.
Yeah,
so that's the only time you can wear boots and leather is, you got to have cold, that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely do. Let me do some quick shout outs, man. We got a lot of people in to our secret listeners, and they all over the world. Thanks for streaming in on about 17 different platforms. They be hitting me up. We love y'all first and foremost, but I also see my homeboy, my partner, Mr. Ernest Lynch is in the building.
Hey.
Mr. Energizer.
Hey, AJ, what's happening?
Mr. AJ down there in the J-Bone Lounge. Thank you for tuning in. He's our ambassador for World One Development, representing Arkansas down there. My cousin Brenda said, what's up, cousin?
Hey, cousin.
What up to you too? She's all of our cousins now. Hey, Mississippi's in the building. Mr. Jeremiah Blackwell Jr.
Hey, Jeremiah.
He said, okay, I made it. Hello from the hot Gulf Coast of Mississippi.
Hey, it's hot here too, bro.
Sound like it's had it. Oh, my cousin Diamond is in here. Officially, she turned 18 today.
Happy birthday, Diamond.
JB, she said, sing her a song. I don't think none of us are singers, but we'll find
something for you
before the show is over. Doing the birthday time.
Stay tuned in.
We got you covered. Miss Tracy Manning over there at Gibbs Shopping Center.
Hey, sis, how are you?
Doing big things. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. A lot more. I'm gonna come back to y'all, I promise. But we got a loaded show today, and I'm excited about our Black History Trivia. But before we get into that, we're going to take a real quick break. Y'all start sharing this live video because we got some meat and potatoes on this bone today. This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the news you can use media networks, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back.
Saturday, July 22nd, calling all the Greeks. I'm talking the entire Divine Nine. The HBCU homecoming on Greenwood. And everybody keeps talking about the big domino. Big domino in spades tournament. Plus, it's all officiated by the three-time champ, Tulsa District 1 City Councilor Vanessa Hall Harper, and World One Development CEO Charles Harper. This year, they won't be competing, but this year's winner will have a choice to take a shot at the champ. Turn up your Saturday, July 22nd. Grab your best domino or spades partner and get ready to represent your skills. The grill's gonna be lit with Sugar Bears Barbecue and special guest from Dallas, Texas. Slutty Vegans food truck will be on the set and serving up the vegan flavor. Also, more games and a DJ battle you don't want to miss. The HBCU homecoming spades and domino tournament for all the bragging rights. Saturday, July 22nd, B.S. Roberts Park on Greenwood, across from Langston University. 5 p.m. until 11. Grab your lawn chairs, blankets, and whatever you need to have a good time. And we'll see you there.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Hey, this is JB with KBOB 89.9 Black on Black Community Radio. And I just want to give a big shout out to the Juice Radio Show. Did I mention just how dope they really are? I mean, they all have good grades, do outstanding work in the community, and produce a really dope radio show every Thursday right here, 6 p.m. on KBOB 89.9. So check it. As you know, they're about to hit the road July 26th through August 3rd for their annual journalism trip to Atlanta, Memphis, Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. So if you haven't had a chance to donate to the Juice Radio Show, you can do that right now by going to Cash App and Cash App The Juice Radio Show. That's $ The Juice Radio Show. You can also hit them up on Facebook and Instagram. Now, this Thursday, it's a special episode of the Juice Radio Show. Not only are they preparing for a big trip, but the parents going to be on the show too. So make sure you're a part of the Juice Radio Show this Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9. You never know. You might get to ask one of the parents a secret question about one of the Juice members. Anyway, you know it's going to be fun. The Juice members and their parents this Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 as they get prepared for their journalism trip to Atlanta, Memphis, and Washington, D.C. And if you're as proud of the Juice as we are here at KBOB 89.9, then you'll tune in this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss the show. It's going to be extra special. All right? Peace.
Hey, this is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development, and we are back.
Yes, we are back. Hey, so, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who participated in Black History Saturday.
Oh, man.
This past weekend. Man, y'all had some good food over there and everything. I had breakfast, but I missed lunch. Did you get to eat lunch?
I didn't get to eat nothing. It was all gone. All they had was a sign that said gone.
It's over with.
I get the message. I'm on
I
my phone.
slipped in for lunch on this one. I called it.
You did?
Hey, look.
They had this bread. Oh, my God.
Was it good?
This cheddar bread.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And some gumbo and
Yes, they had all kind of stuff. I heard the shrimp
chicken and rice and
oh wow.
Look,
some pasta with
that's
meat.
some good stuff.
It was good.
Yeah.
I missed
The chef,
So-
whoever the chef is, he's
Yeah, Chef Hayes.
Shout out
He's
to
the
Chef
truth.
Hayes.
He's the
good
truth.
deal.
So shout out to Christy.
Yes.
Shout out to all of the teachers.
Mhm.
Shout out to all of the participants. Y'all are doing an amazing job over there. Shout out to EduRec for hosting it.
Yes.
That thing is just going up much more levels. So y'all better get ready. That's gonna be all over this country. Watch what I tell you.
Yep. Remember, you heard it first,
Hey,
right here.
Now I didn't get that food there, but let me tell y'all something. I slid over to Black Wall Street. I slid into Wonder J's The Next Generation.
oh
Man, I came in there hot on 2 wheels, baby. And I had all my people with me. I had my siblings with me,
Yeah.
some of my nieces and stuff with me, and we ate them out of everything. Now, when we left, I could put a sign that say gone. There was no more food.
And so the funny thing is, we were all doing different things this
Man, there was a
weekend. So
lot going
JB
on.
is over at EduRec, doing video and stuff for Black History Saturdays. I actually had Prince Chemistry's Sip and See
Right, that was a
baby
big
shower over at the 36th Street North Event Center. So we had all kinds of food over there. I mean,
Charles.
Chef Boyd came
Oh, my
over there
God.
and did the thing. Oh, JB, you got in on that too,
The
didn't
real
you?
deal.
JB was eating.
He had a big
Listen,
eat day.
man, I had a to-go plate that was out of this world. But the amazing, what an amazing job Damali them do on the decorations.
Man, that decoration. Shout out to Angie.
Top-
Shout out to
look,
Damali.
Top tier, man. I mean,
Thank y'all.
there's a lot of people that we see come in and do this because
Right.
we be at the event center a lot. So we see a lot of different people come in and
Yeah.
decorate events.
We
Right.
did
But
look.
when Damali and Angie and them get to doing their thing,
It's signature, man.
oh man, every time. It's
Yeah.
they never leave anything
It's no doubt.
undone.
It's
Yeah.
never no diggity, no doubt. Hey, go to 36th Street North Event Center page. Look at the posts, look at the pictures, look at the video. Y'all give us some feedback in there. Trust me, if you ever here and you need somebody to decorate your party, your comedy show, or whatever you got, you better call them, Tim, or you coming up short.
If you need some centerpieces for your tables,
You better come on.
and some tablecloths.
I seen a baby with a crown on. I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute,
Bruh.
wait a minute. He got a crown on, he leaning with it.
Look, he
All on the potato chip
barely
bag.
1 year old.
All on.
He got his own chips, his own cookies, his own candy.
Yeah.
his own candy bars.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, chemistry is going to be living the royal life.
All of his life.
Yes.
The stage
That's
is
how he
set.
started.
That is, hey, how you start is how you finish.
Hey, and then I heard right behind that it was Keisha's birthday. Shout out
Oh,
to Keisha.
man.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Keith.
Yes.
So it was just a beautiful time. But that's what we do. World One Development News to use, creating great experiences
Yes.
and sharing the experiences. So kudos to you, Damali. Great stuff.
Thank you so much. And look, the real reason why we do all of that is because we keep building the 36th Street North Event Center as a full service event center.
Right.
And so we want customers to see the ability of our staff and what we can do as far as decor is concerned. So, it was all about the celebration, but more so about letting people know this is the level that we can get to when you talk about decor.
I know. I saw my cousin April at the front door. She said, man, Damali and Angie done put people on notice. I said, put them on notice. What is going on? And I went, the kids had a TV with Connect 4 and all that. I said,
It's over.
the drapes and I said, okay, he said, I'm telling you, cuz I'm like, now April, I done seen this. But you like, I'm just saying they put people on notice. I said, okay, I'm with you on that. Hey,
It's levels. It's levels.
Quick
Levels
shout
to the
out,
game.
man. My first cousin, Wyletta Dealworth Johnson, is in the building from
Hey,
Arkansas.
cousin.
We gonna have to get her here one day. But her autism that she does with first responders and stuff, it is second to none. You can't deal with it. So, cousin, we gonna get you on Black Wall Street so you can do that. Teresa Griffin is in the building.
Hey, sister.
And AJ Johnson, he said, oh yeah, Black Wall Street, 36th Street North of Benson is doing it big. Thanks for the love, man.
Yes. So let's go ahead and hit this Black History trivia question.
Get your thinking cap on, but not the Google app. Not the time to Google.
No Google.
Get your thinking cap on. Come on.
Black History trivia question, okay? Where do hurricanes hitting the Americas originate from? Is it A, Hawaii, B, South America, C, Africa, or D, Asia?
Man. So you talking about when them hurricanes start spinning up in the ocean. I'm going with JB.
I'm going to go with Africa.
Yeah.
You going with Africa?
I'm going to go with Africa because that's right there on the other side of the Atlantic.
You know what?
So that's I don't see. I'm not into geography like that.
I think
Jonathan said C.
Africa.
Ernest said Africa.
Yeah, I believe it's Africa.
So Africa would be C. Okay, so we got 2 C, 3
Man,
C's.
the C's is coming in. Lynch, he said,
Yeah.
C. You know what? Look, man. I'm going with y'all. Don't be playing with me.
I believe west
Right.
of Africa is a big ocean called the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then
true.
you got the
AJ says B.
Atlantic coast.
AJ said B. Let's get
says
AJ
B.
down for B.
Okay.
Hey,
All
y'all
right,
get
well,
these
we gonna
in.
find out what
Don't
the
y'all
answer
start
is at
Googling
the
either.
end.
Tracy said Damali is the best. Oh, Damali. She said Damali Wilson is the best I've seen in transforming a space and creating a special event.
Let's ring the bell for
thank
Damali.
you, sis.
That's
Appreciate
love right
that.
there. And if you know Tracy Manning's Gibbs, style is that she's not short in the style category.
Yeah.
Right.
Style
No,
is
not
that's
at
what
all.
she do.
Right.
If style was a person,
It would be Tracy.
it would
It's
be Tracy.
Yes.
So it speaks volumes. And she said C on the
Yes.
Black History
C on the
Trivia.
Black.
Thanks
Okay.
for the love,
Okay.
Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I appreciate
Y'all
it.
rolling with a brother today.
We got some
Yes.
gear and we're gonna come back. We'll let you know the answer. I know some of y'all Googling right now, but we're gonna see what's
We're
happening.
gonna
It's
see
all
what's
right.
happening, and we're gonna see why. Okay, so HBCU Homecoming 2023 is happening Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
And everybody's fired up about it.
Man, oh man. So let me tell y'all something.
Come on.
I unfortunately I did not go to an HBCU.
You
I
did?
didn't either.
I
Don't
did
feel bad.
not. And I am not in the Divine Nine.
You not?
Am not, but I know a lot of people, lots of people who are.
I be seeing you and JB stepping though. So why y'all be stepping?
No, we
I thought I got a pass, because of the people
you
that
know
I know.
Man,
I
I
thought I
seen.
got a G pass. Like, yo,
Right.
baby, good in any hood.
right.
So,
Yeah, we was at the event center because we've done a lot of stuff with
Right.
the Alphas, the
Yeah,
Qs,
yeah.
the Kappas, and the Sigmas, of course. And JB was kind of. I was like, you
just
can't do
don't
that.
throw they sign up.
I
Come
said
on,
you
don't
can't.
throw they
Don't
sign up.
You can't do that. They
Yeah.
have to earn that.
Yeah,
Right.
see,
you
my
can't
big
do
homie
that.
was a Q, and
Yeah.
then my other big homie is a blue
Yeah.
five. So
yeah.
you know,
So you think you can slide on in there?
so I mean, I've had some guys that's really respectable,
Yeah.
reputable dudes,
Right.
Yeah.
And I just never went to college, so
Yeah.
that's the only reason probably why I wasn't a frat.
I can say this too. A shout out to the Divine Nine. They've been doing a lot more lately.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It seemed like it was quiet for a
Absolutely.
minute, but it
It
seemed
was.
like lately, man,
They
the
showing
Divine
up
Nine
and they
is
showing
shout out
out.
to all of the Divine
And I
Nine.
can say this: the Divine Nine has always worked with EduRec and has always
Always.
worked with 36th Street. I mean, like forever. So there's always been a presence around us. But I will say that I always go out to support, just because I know so many people that are in sororities and fraternities,
Right.
and great folks doing great things, and we appreciate their service. And so I'm always out supporting. This event every year gets better and better and better and better. I'm
Charles,
just telling you.
Can you name the Divine Nine?
Yeah, I
Can
explain
you
easy.
run them off for the people who don't know?
Well, I'm gonna start out with the Sigmas.
Of course
Phi,
you will.
Beta, Sigma.
Wonder
Then
why.
I'll go over to a sorority and I'll go with the Zeta, Phi, Beta.
Uh-huh.
That's
The
officially
sisters,
because
yeah.
because we can even do it like the Zeta, Phi, Beta, Sigma.
Yeah.
When you see the blue and white,
It's over.
it's
with.
no
already know.
mistakes. No
Yeah.
matter where you go in the
Y'all
world,
always represent
the
it.
blue and white is together. So hey, so I got to do that love first. But then on the fraternity side, you also got the A Phi A.
Right.
So
Okay.
we see the alphas come in, and
Alphas.
they roll in pretty tough.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I go over. Then when the city council be doing her little step, those
Man,
are the AKAs
So
and
the
that little pinky
A5As,
green.
what's they color?
Alpha Phi Alpha is black and gold.
Black and gold.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what they come in with. So when you see them come, you see that black and gold, and they be doing their little cold thing. Then
Yeah.
if you see ice, and you hear ice,
Uh-huh.
they coming.
Yeah.
They
Vanilla
cold.
ice.
Even in the summertime they still cold. Yeah. That's when you hear that, then you know that's
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Then we'll go back over to the other side. Then the AKAs, they try to say they're the pretty girls. They make that loud noise and pinkies come up. So
Your cousin said, "Hurry
That's
up
the one
and get
that
to
goes,
the pinky
"Ski."
green."
I know.
They
That's
go
my
ski
cousin
week.
Juanetta. Look, she couldn't
Yeah.
wait. Look at that. Hurry up. Let's get to that. So now we got to shut the whole show down, restart the live.
Right.
Because my cousin, she okay. Of course, if she representing like that.
Yes.
Then back on the other side, you got the brothers, like you said, one of your partners, Omega Psi Phi.
Yeah.
The Qs.
Good guys over there, bro.
that's the purple and
Ricky
gold.
Smiley's the Omega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ricky Smiley, Shaq, and some of them.
Yeah.
So they come out stepping and barking.
Purple and gold.
Purple and gold. They go. And so then we're gonna switch back over to the women. Then we got the Sigma Gamma Rho.
Uh-huh.
So they be going live.
Serious
too.
business.
Yes.
Yeah, they last one in, but not the least.
Okay.
They be getting it in.
Respect.
Flip back over to Pretty Boys.
Mhm.
Kappas.
See that? You already know what the cap is.
They call
They
Kappas
show
the
they loose
Pretty
they
Boys.
loose in the shoulders area. They loose, they get low and get loose in the shoulder area.
Yeah.
That's red and white. So you see the candy
They do be
canes come out.
dancing though,
They
child.
be jam. Shout out to Greg Robinson,
Yeah.
Jabbar Shoemake,
Mhm.
and Mr. Carl Brace and a few other.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just naming a couple
Yeah.
of them like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Shout out to a few people I
now-
know Kappas.
Now let me hit back over here. Hold on now. Back on the sorority side, the Delta Sigma Thetas.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
They
the
be
big
getting
time.
it in.
Yeah.
They be going hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Deltas. They be
I
doing
think
their
they throw
thing.
some awesome parties too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do their thing. And then you got
Yeah.
the IOTA chapter. That's like the last one because most people know the 8. Then you have that. So that makes up the
Divine
Nine,
Nine.
my brother.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this event this weekend. If you miss it, you sleeping.
right. So, cousin, since you did all that representing, you need to roll on down here. Let me do some quick shout outs. Dominique Young, that's my niece. She's in the building.
Hey.
Jonathan Cole tuning in, nephew
Hey.
down there in H Town. Man, we live on this live. We appreciate y'all keep sharing this because we
H-Town,
got
baby.
good stuff. Now, HBCU homecoming don't mean you can't come if you went to OU, Arkansas, Kansas State, or something like that. We just represent a little bit of the black culture and history and gonna be
Right.
stepping in. Hey, it's gonna be barbecue there.
I went
Yes.
to
Sugar
EduRec
Bears.
University.
EduRec University, graduated.
EDU.
Got my diploma and everything.
Right.
I will add this and we'll go, man. I went to both. I went to University of Arkansas in Monticello, and I was predominantly white and got that experience. There's nothing like HBCU. Right now, if you look like me, I'm pushing you to a HBCU because it is nothing like it. And I know you might deal with the dorms, might be a little different. But man, what you get out of a HBCU, it's unmatched.
So what do you say? I was talking to a gentleman just yesterday, and he told me that his parents were absolutely against him going to a HBCU.
And he a brother?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
what do
would
you
say,
about that?
well, we on the radio. I forgot. You got to remember when you on the mic. Everybody has their own choice.
Yeah.
Let me say that freedom of choice because you
Right.
got schools everywhere.
Sure.
If you grew up in Arkansas, people want to be a Razorback.
Mhm.
Arkansas Razorback. I'm gonna play with
Definitely.
them Hogs.
Right.
If you grow up here in Oklahoma and you
wanna
really
be a
on it,
Sooner
you
or a
want to be a
Cowboy.
Sooner. You want to be or a Cowboy. Typically.
Or a hurricane. Tulsa Hurricane.
Okay,
Mhm.
and a lot of times HBCUs are not really represented, or people just don't talk about it as much as you
Right.
get into it because it's
Right.
few of them. Right here in Oklahoma, we only got Langston University.
Yeah.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Langston.
But let me tell you something. What has made me what I am today is a HBCU.
Mhm.
Because the thing about it, it won't just be your school. It's gonna be life experiences.
Right.
And people really set you up because here's the ticket. You watch a lot of people go to certain schools, but when it's time to come into that pipeline of life, it gets real, real tough. But having that HBCU connection or part of Divine Nine or any of that, you'll see it in the
There
workspace.
is a network there.
It's a network
that
there.
is you can't buy it.
You can't buy this unmatched. It all come back together.
Yeah. Yeah. And so most of the HBCUs are kind of in the South. We learned when we went to, where did we go?
We went to Omaha.
Omaha. Yeah. I couldn't remember. I'm like,
South.
we done been so many places lately. But yeah, so we learned that most of them are in the South, and so I think that, just the support, just the brotherhood, sisterhood that you receive from going to HBCUs is just totally unmatched. And this is a perfect opportunity for everybody to come together and fellowship.
You want to see the difference? Here's the difference. A lot of times I tell people, we know people that graduate from OU and all. How many times do you hear them saying, "Ooh, I can't wait to get back to OU homecoming to Oklahoma State"? When do you ever hear that?
Yeah.
If you think about it, you never really hear that because when you go home, it ain't really home.
Yeah.
But when it's have you been to a HBCU homecoming?
I have numerous times.
How is that?
Yes.
Oh, UAP,
it's
totally lit.
Langston,
I'm telling you.
Grambling, Prairie View
Southern. You go to HBCU homecoming, you be like, I should have went to school here.
It's just like on that Nick Cannon movie.
Yeah.
Look,
that drumline.
Here's the thing about HBCU. You cannot go for 20 years.
Yeah.
But when you go, it's going to be like you never left. It's like going home. It's a real home.
Mississippi State. Is Mississippi State
No. Mississippi State's like OU and all that.
Shout out to
Mississippi State. My
Mean
partner
Green
graduated.
He say no.
No problem with Mississippi State. Them the Bulldogs. No, they D1.
So how many HBCUs are there?
Man, I would say we'll have another HBCU day. I don't want to get that wrong. I don't want to get that wrong because we just did a big tour of that. But we'll come back. Let's get to the show, y'all. You see how we get.
Check this out. I hear that there is going to be finally a spades and domino competition.
Well, there's been a competition every year.
No. I'm saying that does not include
the champions.
Domino champions.
The champions.
Yeah. So they gonna have to sit on the sideline, which is gonna drive both of them insane.
You already know.
So this is gonna be my highlight of watching.
They gonna go crazy.
They gonna go nuts.
I gonna play him. You know what?
Soon as somebody slap a domino and say 20, hit me, then they gonna fall out.
The cool part about it is, Damali, that whoever the new champions are actually get a choice to play them.
Yeah, so then that'll be good.
So
that'll be good.
Are y'all really gonna sit on the sidelines the whole time?
We got to. Right now we signing up people for space. You see how my voice went down. See,
I know he's deflated. Lower. He's like,
hey, we got another special guest. We won't let him just come on. We're gonna talk about him today.
He's deflated at this point. He's totally deflated because he.
I know, but no,
this is gonna be my highlight.
Look, it's understandable because for the last 5 years, after the MLK parade. We go over there and we win that one at Rubicon.
At Rubicon,
so I can understand that. And then from all 3 years of the HBCU homecoming, we've won a dominoes and spades.
We're gonna have to tie them down, JB, to the chair so they can't get up.
Look, when Bill, shout out to historic Greenwood Main Street board. When Bill called me, Bill White, he said, "Charles, man, I'm calling." I said, "Don't call me. We already got collected everybody belts, they trophies, we got it all, and we bringing it to the table." They said, "That's why I'm calling you."
Because you're not playing.
None of that you just said is going forward.
So y'all heard this. Charles and Vanessa are not competing in the championship.
No.
Yeah, we won't be.
Not to say they won't be out there with their own table.
Right. School.
So what we said we're gonna do, we already got the trophies and we already got the prizes. So that's done. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of be giving people the rules and we're gonna watch over and make sure everything goes smooth. We'll be doing so it's gonna be pool play. We're gonna do it like a basketball tournament. So we'll do pool play.
Yeah.
If you win, you go to the winner brackets. If you lose, you go to the loser bracket. Then you play and then you just fill it in that way. And we're gonna go all the way down from there. So it's gonna be fun. Now, what we will do is whoever wins the dominoes and spades, if they choose to, they have the opportunity to do the best of 3.
Now, let me tell y'all, did you see how he said that if they choose to? Let me tell y'all how much trash talking is going to be going on. They're going to shame you into playing them. I'm just going to let you know that right now.
So y'all going to play the losers? Are the winners.
Quick shout out. Dominique said, hey, my auntie Latie Harper and Amaria both are Deltas. You absolutely right, cousin Dominique. Absolutely right. The Deltas be in the building. You know, I try to make sure the live feed stay live.
Right.
So y'all stay. For everybody else in the fraternity and sorority, throw that up on here real quick. I'll give you a quick shout out. We're talking about the HBCU homecoming. Tell you what, we got another special guest. And I could wait, but since we're talking about all this kind of stuff, I figure he can go ahead and
we let him slide on in, see what he got to say.
But before we do that, we'll take a quick break. But when we come back, we got a special guest. Yeah. Hey, if you don't know the man, the myth, the legend, you're going to get to know him after this break.
He got some hops, I can tell you right now, because I done seen him for myself.
World One Development News you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. Put on your seatbelt for this one, baby. We'll be back.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Hey, this is JB with KBOB 89.9 Black on Black Community Radio. And I just want to give a big shout out to the Juice Radio Show. Did I mention just how dope they really are? I mean, they all have good grades, do outstanding work in the community, and produce a really dope radio show every Thursday right here, 6 p.m. on KBOB 89.9. So check it. As you know, they're about to hit the road July 26th through August 3rd for their annual journalism trip to Atlanta, Memphis, Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. So if you haven't had a chance to donate to the Juice Radio Show, you can do that right now by going to Cash App and Cash App the Juice Radio Show. That's $ the Juice Radio Show. You can also hit them up on Facebook and Instagram. Now, this Thursday, it's a special episode of the Juice Radio Show. Not only are they preparing for a big trip, but the parents going to be on the show too. So make sure you're a part of the Juice Radio Show this Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9. You never know. You might get to ask one of the parents a secret question about one of the Juice members. Anyway, you know it's going to be fun. The Juice members and their parents this Thursday, 6 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 as they get prepared for their journalism trip to Atlanta, Memphis, and Washington, D.C. And if you're as proud of the Juice as we are here at KBOB 89.9, then you'll tune in this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss the show. It's going to be extra special. All right? Peace.
Is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Saturday, July 22nd, calling all the Greeks. I'm talking the entire Divine Nine. The HBCU homecoming on Greenwood. And everybody keeps talking about the big domino. Big domino and spades tournament. Plus, it's all officiated by the 3-time champ, Tulsa District 1 City Councilor Vanessa Hall Harper, and World One Development CEO Charles Harper. This year, they won't be competing, but this year's winner will have a choice to take a shot at the champ. Turn up your Saturday, July 22nd. Grab your best domino or spades partner and get ready to represent your skills. The grill's gonna be lit with Sugar Bears Barbecue. Special guest from Dallas, Texas. Slutty Vegans Food Truck will be on the set, serving up the vegan flavor. Also, more game and a DJ battle you don't want to miss. The HBCU Homecoming Spades and Domino Tournament for all the bragging rights. Saturday, July 22nd, B.S. Roberts Park on Greenwood, across from Langston University, 5 p.m. until 11. Grab your lawn chairs, blankets, and whatever you need to have a good time. And we'll see you there.
This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development, and we are back.
So, as we were talking about, the HBCU Homecoming 2023 is going down this Saturday,
5 to 11.
5 to 11. The dominoes players and the spades players are coming out. Charles and Vanessa going to be sitting in the background crying.
No, we not. We
No, they gonna have that big old gold
officiating.
chair.
They're going to have the gold chair
We're
like
going to be
a throne.
officiating.
Look, they need chemistry's
And-
crown.
And I know it's probably going to be hot, but we got the big tarps that's going to be out there, so you're not going to be in the sun.
Yeah.
We're going to have all that stuff going. We might have a little mist in here.
Yeah.
We're going to have plenty of H2O and all of that. But we got another special guest
Yeah.
that rolled up on there. He
Yeah.
heard that blue fire, and somebody came through
Yeah.
the door. I said, uh-oh.
Yeah.
I know
you
what that
called
is.
your brother?
Yeah, we heard
Yeah,
that. Like, hold
called
on, somebody,
your
I got to
brother.
respond. You got to respond. But we got none other than the world famous Mr. Chavez Miller, my frat in the building. What's up? You know, just like
There they
that.
go.
Man, what's been going on with you lately, man?
So, just really preparing for the back to school.
Oh,
we got the
yeah.
back to school event. For those who don't know me, I am Chavez Miller, manager at Lacey Park. Been there for a little over 2 years, almost going on 3 years. And really just trying to get stuff going for Lacey Park, trying to get it back to the old Lacey Park.
Right.
We were kind of hindered during COVID, but now we're up and rolling. No handcuffs are on us as far as being with the city. For those who know, with the city, we're always the last ones to do things, to take precautions. So,
Right.
everybody else was doing out off of COVID stuff about a year and a half before us.
Right.
And so it's
Right.
a little bit frustrating, but now we're
Yeah.
we're able to do what we want. And so last year, the back to school event was a real big deal. It was our first year.
Amazing. We
Shout
had-
out to you all.
yes,
Right.
we had a
Nothing
blast.
helping make that happen.
Yes.
We actually ran out of food, and so
Yeah.
we'll
Which
be
was a
better
great thing.
prepared this year.
Right.
Got a lot going on. Of course, as they said, I am a part of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity
Come on.
Incorporated.
Come on.
1914 Blue Phi.
You
But a little bit about me. Born and raised Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Uh-oh,
went to-
Arkansas.
Man, I'm
in the
surrounded by
house.
What?
Arkansasians.
went to Bacone College. Graduated in 08. Played.
You went to north side or south
I
side?
went to South Side, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
And I
big
only
difference.
went to South Side because I was getting in trouble in middle school, and if I would have went to North Side,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have graduated.
That's
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
up.
I went
Yeah.
and had a
Blessing.
conversation with my parents and said, "Hey, Mama,
Yeah.
Daddy, I got to do something different." So
There
I
you
ended up
go.
going to South Side
Yeah.
for that particular reason.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah.
you can see, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
worked
You
out in your
alright
favor.
now.
You know.
You alright.
Oh, and I will be remiss if I don't shout out my wife.
Come on now.
Shout out
Come
Miss
on.
Miller.
Yes.
I've been brung up by some good husbands, and so you always got to shout out the wife.
No doubt.
Shout out Miss Miller. I'm able to do what I do
Come
because
on
she
now.
does what she does. So
That
I'm
part.
thankful for her.
Yeah.
God sent me a blessing, and so I'm just trying to cultivate it.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
that's right.
awesome.
See, you're
That's
doing it
awesome.
right. You're putting it in order. You put it in order.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
just want to give you a huge shout out because if it's one person that's like that common ground that can bring everybody together, man, it's you.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
easy to pull off
Yeah.
in a lot of communities, and that's just
Yeah.
being 100.
That's
Yeah.
But
true.
I shout out whatever you do, whatever your magic is. That's between you and yourself and the Lord and your wife. But
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you
yeah.
for doing that
Oh,
because
yeah,
you one
yeah.
person that I see for whatever reason, it got to be the person.
Yeah.
You know, but
Mhm.
some reason you call and people answer. I
Yeah.
even answer. I'm like, oh, that's Chavez. Hold on. You know, and I want to do a quick. I want to do a quick shout out to Michael E. Smith. There's 101 HBCUs in this country.
Thank you, Michael.
Lakeisha Johnson, welcome to
Hey,
the show.
Keisha.
Happy belated birthday. We in here talking about right now the HBCU Homecoming 2023 happening in Greenwood. Home of Black Wall Street is going down this Saturday from 5 to 11, and it's a domino and spades tournament. And I'm on the sideline, so don't be scared of me because I won't be talking no smack.
Yes, you will at the end.
Maybe a little bit.
You
maybe a little
lying.
bit.
You gonna be
I
talking
know,
smack.
right? That's
It ain't like Charles to not talk smack.
It'll be a little bit. It'll be a little bit.
Yeah, he gonna be like, "You lucky I ain't playing."
Yeah.
So if you want to sign up, because it's going down, just DM us on World One Development.
Mhm.
Send that to me. We'll add you to the list. You got to be there by 5:30.
Yes.
Okay, so if you come after 5:30, there's nothing I can do about it. Call me, text me, do something. But at some point, we got to start the party.
So and let me just roll this off really quick. So not only we've been highlighting the spades and domino tournament,
Right.
but there's going to be food, there's going to be music, there's going to be strolling, there's going to be stepping. Chavez is going to be in there on the stepping
Boom.
because
Oh
Chavez.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he always started.
Hey, listen. The party don't start till the Sigmas get there.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
just like
y'all
that,
heard
you
that?
heard
You
that.
feel
fellas?
me? You
It
feel
don't
me?
start. It
Hey,
won't start.
look. And just to let everybody know, I might be a little bit late because today is my birthday, but my birthday dinner is Saturday. and I might be a little bit late, but we coming. So I don't want y'all talking stuff if we do roll call and I ain't there yet because I might be coming through the back door.
So be ready.
Yeah.
Chavez, you don't play dominoes or spades.
Oh no. I
He's
do, but I'm focused on strolling
Okay.
And
for
stepping.
this particular
Representing.
event. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do dominoes and stuff like that. My frat got that taken care
Okay.
of. So.
Yeah.
The 3-time champs.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Vanessa,
Yeah.
the 3-time champ. We got that area covered. I take care of that area
Yeah.
for them.
Yes.
But not just food, sugar bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
just food. Now, Slutty Vegan, don't y'all get mad on the live video. That's the name of it down from out of the ATL, but they got a spot in Dallas.
Right.
And I heard this vegan food is off the charts, Fred.
I've
I
never
heard.
had it. Have
you heard about it?
Ooh, boy.
Ooh, he's singing. Give him a mic.
Ooh.
He starts
Yeah. Boy, I make you do that, boy.
for
Woo,
real.
man.
So they
Okay.
better get
Right.
ready.
I'm gonna have to try it.
I had that stuff one time, and I said,
You like
I
for real?
said-
This
I
how
Might
we
need to
do it?
switch over.
and look,
huh?
I don't even eat vegan food.
Man.
Yeah, I don't even eat vegan food. And I was
And-
like,
What? For real?
Run that
I was
back.
like, this is vegan.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, I
man.
can't wait.
This is vegan.
Yeah.
Did it
Okay.
taste like
Yeah,
meat?
Yeah. No, it tastes like what you want it to taste.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I
Because
can't wait.
so here's the thing. Me being a trainer,
Right.
one thing that once I started doing research on vegan, what happens is with our palates get used to textures
Yes.
Right.
and taste.
right.
Yes.
And so what vegan does is vegan manipulates that texture and taste, but it's from a plant base versus all the
Right.
preservatives, all the extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
Gotcha.
know?
Gotcha.
So when I first heard of vegan, I was like, man,
No.
you vegan? Like, like,
eating
you know what I mean?
grass. You
Like,
eating grass.
yeah, you a little cow talking about.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
you eat grass.
Yeah,
You
but
do.
once I started doing my research,
There you go.
I
Yeah.
started really looking into it. Like, I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
that's all
and
it is.
educate. That's why education is so good because
It
now
is.
you know what's going on with your palate.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah.
throwing me off,
Yeah.
but it's actually
Yeah.
good for me. This actually
Yeah.
how it's supposed to taste.
Yeah.
Versus what I've been getting with all these
Mhm.
preservatives and all this
Yeah.
sodium and all that.
It really stuck in because me having a 1-year-old now,
Mhm.
we have to manipulate the food to get him to eat what we need him to
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that's what a vegan is.
Mhm.
Like it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it makes sense. Like, okay, that's what a vegan is. It's manipulating, and it's a hamburger, but it's really cauliflower.
Right.
But it got a little bit of seasons in it, and you
They
like
make you think,
"Dang,
hey,
you know what I mean?
I knew a
Like,
lady that she was her son. She brought him up on veggies, and she would make his food,
Baby
and it would
food.
be all the good
Yeah.
vegetables
Right.
that she wanted him to have, the nutrients,
Mhm.
the
Right.
good
Mhm.
stuff.
Mhm.
And she said she would mix it up and make his food, and it got him to be able to like vegetables
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
growing
As
up.
a-
He's 3 years old now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
But as a 1-year-old, he used to love the way his mom made his vegetables, and there wasn't any bunch of sugar in it and
Yeah.
all the
all that
added
stuff.
preservatives,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
said.
This is it's they said like Shaq and other celebrities, this is their favorite. Slutty Vegan, they get on a plane. I hear people jumping in cars and they make a trip
drive,
just
yeah.
to
Yeah.
get the food.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're gonna
I'm
try it
excited
out.
about
I'm gonna try it out
Because-
because Chavez said it's
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
Look,
hey, tell me.
This
Yeah.
mean I'm gonna be Slutty Vegan over here and a rib from Sugar Bears. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be a tailor. Let me see rib. I like that rib. Okay, I'm vegan. And we gonna settle this.
Right.
Since I can't play dominoes in space.
And so not only are we doing these things, there's also going to be a DJ battle.
Don't
from
even
what
go.
I
Don't
hear.
even go there.
Don't
JB
even
Smooth,
go
what
to
you gonna do,
JB.
man?
I ain't heard nothing about no DJ battle
Yes,
till
you did.
now.
You did the
Till
drop.
now.
You did.
By the
did
way,
the drop.
Slutty Vegan has locations in Dallas, Brooklyn, Harlem, and Birmingham,
Oh,
Birmingham,
and
Alabama.
ATL.
and ATL. Okay. So
Originally
ATL 's where
out
it
of the
started.
ATL. I just want to make sure I'm saying original.
Yeah.
She is from the
That's where the
ATL.
headquarters is
That's
at.
the headquarters.
But
So-
they everywhere.
So we want to give a huge shout out to Historic Greenwood District Main Street program because they're the ones who are actually putting this on. But we also have sponsors in the George Kaiser Family Foundation, the Nexus HBCU Builders and Backers, and Five Fists Review are also sponsors. So
And if-
y'all, it's gonna be a blast.
If
We're
any
gonna have fun.
DJs bring turntables out, we be on standby for a battle.
Okay, you
You want
bring
it
your
all, the
turntable.
juice.
You gonna
Yeah.
bring your
You want it all.
turntable?
You want it all.
He's like, I got it.
We go back to juice on
We're
them.
gonna go back. So the bottom
They ain't
line.
ready. They ain't ready.
The bottom line,
For
this
real.
is the fourth one. Y'all come out. It's not
Mhm.
just if you didn't go to a HBCU or if you're not part of Divine Nine. This is still about family.
It's a family affair.
It's a family affair. It's about community. We all having fun. So the motorcycle riders, the car club,
Can the kids
people,
come out?
Kids come out. Grandma, grandpa. This is definitely family fun. Right across from Langston University.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a really, really good time. So if you don't have nothing, and look, all y'all from Arkansas and Kansas and Texas, y'all right around the corner. Y'all got a couple of days. Go ahead and make that little road trip.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
down
yeah.
and hang out on Black Wall Street.
It'll definitely be worth it.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah, we're gonna have a blast. And I can vouch for it. And I'm not
If
from
y'all
a
don't come for
HBCU.
nothing else but Charles and the antics that they
Sitting
gonna
over there,
bring.
I know, right?
Yeah, I called our city councilwoman. Shout out to District 1 City Councilwoman Vanessa Harper because we both are on the Main Street board. She like, I'm in therapy right now because I can't play. I don't know how she gonna get through. So if y'all see our councilwoman, give her a
This
fist
is
bump,
gonna be
give her a hug.
classic.
Because yeah, it's kind of tough, but we are excited about doing that. And if you choose to, like JB said, you did your thing on that drop.
Yeah,
Thank you,
drop.
man.
If that
It's
drop
bomb.
get you moving,
Drop is
that's
bomb.
JB. We're gonna take a real quick break because the ticket about Black Wall Street, we take care of our kids when it's time to go back to school.
That's right.
We set up things that are fun because if we're gonna get back in the game of life, we gotta be educated, y'all.
That
So
part.
we got two huge back to school batches come up, but we're gonna talk about the first one coming up on August 12th. The special guest, y'all already know who he is, but we're gonna dig a little bit deeper. News you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. We'll be right back, y'all. Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
EduRec is a youth and family fun center located at 5424 North Madison Avenue in Tulsa, Oklahoma. At EduRec, we offer a host of activities for children and families of the Tulsa community at little to no cost. To find out about the many programs, activities, and services offered at EduRec, please visit our website, www.edurectulsa.com, or just give us a call at 918-430-3947.
Saturday, July 22nd. Calling all the Greeks. I'm talking the entire Divine Nine. The HBCU homecoming on Greenwood. And everybody keeps talking about the big domino. Big domino and spades tournament. Plus, it's all officiated by the three-time champ, Tulsa District 1 City Councilor Vanessa Hall Harper, and World One Development CEO Charles Harper. This year, they won't be competing, but this year's winner will have a choice to take a shot at the champ. Turn up your Saturday, July 22nd. Grab your best domino or spades partner and get ready to represent your skills. The grill's gonna be lit with Sugar Bears Barbecue. And special guest from Dallas, Texas. Slutty Vegans Food Truck will be on the set and serving up the vegan flavor. Also, more games and a DJ battle you don't want to miss. The HBCU Homecoming Spades and Domino Tournament for all the bragging rights. Saturday, July 22nd, B.S. Roberts Park on Greenwood, across from Langston University, 5 p.m. until 11. Grab your lawn chairs, blankets, and whatever you need to have a good time. And we'll see you there.
Yay. This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and Sonicast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development, and we are back. Damali, what's going on with you?
Hey, I'm geared up because we're going to talk about another segment, the back to school events that are going to be happening right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, there are a lot of events that happen.
Right.
These two are just the ones that we're talking about today. There are several different ones, so we're not, picking one over the other, but these two we're a part of, so we know what they're all
We got
about.
the details. So shout out to everybody that's going to be doing anything that help our kids get ready.
Because it
to
takes
get
a
back to
village.
school.
It takes
a
us
village.
all to help everybody that, needs our support. And so that's what we want to do.
Damali, did you used to be excited about going back to school?
Oh, yeah.
You
I
did?
used to be excited.
Oh, I know what that
My new
means.
backpack,
No,
honey,
I knew.
yeah.
I knew that because people with new clothes ready to go back.
That part.
See, my clothes, I'll be wearing the same old clothes.
Aw.
Not all the time, but
Yeah,
sometimes.
But sometimes.
But I don't know. I would never just be all fired up to go back to school.
Oh, I
man.
was happy.
JB,
'cause
what
I
about
could see
you?
my
Oh, man.
friends.
You used to love.
Had that new starter jacket and
Man, that
them new
part.
British Knights or
Yes.
them new Pumas or some.
Man.
You got them
If
all.
you was
right?
lucky, you had rich parents, you had Nikes, and,
Mhm.
or you had to wear Pro Wings from
From Payless.
Payless.
Man.
I
It was
ain't,
cool.
I ain't
was
mad
new.
at you.
They was new.
I had to wear them.
Boy, did y'all be, mom used to be hitting them layaways?
Man.
I got to get you stop on layaway with me.
Right.
Count it out. Every other week. Chavez, what about you, baby? How was it for you, man, back to school?
School was always good.
Yeah.
It was
I
always
was
good.
fortunate to where we didn't have to do the layaway.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
When you go back to school the first couple of days, you walking like a penguin because you don't want to get creases in your shoes.
Exactly.
There you
No,
go.
man. Yeah, you almost walking like a robot. 'Cause
Right.
You irons your jeans and your shirt, and you know. So you like,
Which one? Which start did you have? The one in the can or the one, the stay flow that you spray on and let them stand up in the corner and watch you all night?
oh no, I had both.
Yeah, I did
both.
too.
Yeah,
I did
double
too.
down
yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. I had both. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doubled
I had
down
both
on
to
it.
the point to where if the sun was out, like, you
Right.
know, I might blind you. Like,
Hold on, here it is.
Yeah,
Here it is.
yeah,
JB, we gonna know now. So what was the cologne?
The cologne back then, cool water.
Cool.
Yeah.
water.
and you can get it from Walmart. You can get it from Walmart.
Davidoff.
What you have?
Hey,
What you
no,
have?
no, I had cool
Cool-
water.
No, hold on.
What?
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
man.
Y'all forgot about that Fahrenheit, huh?
Because they had the cool water before the sprays was a thing. They had where you had to put in your head.
Yeah,
So,
like,
yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, and I had a lot. And I went to school. And my
Yeah.
school was balanced, so my white homeboys, they my brothers too. They roll up in there with that Stetson.
Stetson was the one.
What is
That's
Stetson the one?
The cowboy hat on there.
The
Yeah.
cowboy hat on. Yeah, my white homeboys have on that Stetson. So
Stetson
Yeah.
was
but
mean
that
back
cool
then.
water was. I would say
Cool
that
water.
Fahrenheit
Oh,
right
yeah.
there, but cool water.
Yeah.
You wasn't missing with that.
yeah,
And cool water was universal. The
Uh-huh.
girls could wear it or the guys
Yeah.
could wear
Let me,
it.
add,
Yeah.
let me add this. If you had a big family, you had 3 or 4 brothers and sisters, you probably only got 5 outfits to go
Right.
back to school in.
Oh yeah.
And you was swapping it out. Y'all was swapping it out, making sure
You gonna
everybody
wear this on Monday, but I got it on Friday.
Hey,
back to school was just the best time ever,
that was the
man.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how excited the kids now is almost too cool for school. They don't
Right.
seem like they be as excited
yeah.
as we used to
Yeah.
be going.
Yeah.
They be cool on the phone, they chilling. We used to be messing with each other, talking it.
Yeah.
You'll be a lot more
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
But
But I also think it wasn't back then. It wasn't as many ways to keep in touch.
That's
Like,
true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so-
back then, cell phones wasn't a big deal.
Mhm.
So
man, no
Yeah,
cell
it
phone.
was-
social
it-
media.
It was the house phone, and
Mhm.
you know, I know during my time of growing up, it went from you having a long cord
Yes.
to the cordless was like
Right.
like if you had a cordless back then, you
Baby,
was rich.
you was
like, you know what I mean?
balling.
Right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
balling.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then when I first started using the phone, we even still had the rotary. Where you
Yes,
had to
yeah.
dial around.
They gotta
and,
wait
you
for it to
know,
go back.
It took you like 5
That
minutes
was
to
a
make
real
a call.
phone from grandma's house.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Grandma's house,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me do this. AJ out of the J-Bone Lounge down there in Jacksonville, Arkansas, said right on Frat to Chavez, and then also Addison Arthur is in the building. Welcome
Hey,
to the
hey,
show. J. Cole, that's my niece tuning
Hey,
in
hey,
from
hey.
H-Town. Welcome to the show. And then Mr. AJ said we had them Chuck Taylor sneakers.
Hey,
Okay.
you better
Yeah,
say
them
that.
Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
on. Yeah, so it was going down. I said, y'all let
He's
us know
saying
what
the
y'all
Maypop
The Maypops.
sneakers.
don't put on no
You
Maypops.
ain't got no ankles. You.
Them Maypops, them Maypops is them Buster Browns. Y'all don't know about them Buster Browns, but did y'all the people wear them Buster Browns? All soft at the bottom and clothy at the top. Yeah, you gotta
I
take
didn't
them
say it.
off. You gotta
I
take
didn't
them
say
off. Them
Yeah.
Buster Browns. It's all love, y'all. We just talking about we don't want nobody to have no trauma. We ain't trying to traumatize.
Now, if
nobody.
Your cousin
now-
Brenda said, Charles, you remember them party lines out there in White Springs?
Oh
You
man.
better come on with it. Exactly. I do. You know, I remember what time it is. Appreciate that, cuz. So now let's get back to the real deal. This is the kind of excitement we try to have for our kids and
Right.
the community as
Yep.
they get ready for school, man, to encourage them. So Chavez, we got some big coming up, man. Get the
Yes,
people, man.
yes,
People are
yes,
tuning
yes.
in from everywhere. Tell them
So
something.
we have a August 12th from 11 to 3. We have our second annual back to school event. And so when you come to this event, we'll have Jupiter Jumps there. We'll be giving away school supplies. We'll also be giving away vouchers for haircuts.
Yes.
And more than anything, Metropolitan Church.
Uh-oh,
If
the
you
Mets.
hear me, if you are watching this live feed, or if you got a cousin, niece, nephew, uncle,
They
grandma,
in here.
grandpa,
Hold on. Premiere. Let me ring the alarm.
uh,
Now make your announcement.
if you got one of those folks and they go to Metropolitan, tell your pastor that he need a team, a kickball team. Last year he played against Tulsa Parks and we beat them.
I was there. I'm a
I
witness.
saw
So
it. I'm a
we up
witness.
1-0. The kickball tournament, the kickball event starts at 11. All right, with 5 innings, 3 outs per inning. We ended up winning.
Yes.
Coach Ray, Pastor Ray
There you go.
Owens, you competitive. You know you don't want to lose in year 2.
I love how this guy talks to the camera.
So if
and
you
looks
want
right
to
at
win, you might want to start recruiting right now because Tulsa Parks is coming.
It's going out.
He ain't playing no games.
Coming.
He's serious.
But after that, then we got a DJ that's gonna be there. And guess what? After y'all get beat, y'all can get y'all free hamburger and hot dog.
Oh, with an ice cream sandwich.
With some ice cream.
Yeah.
All free, all on Tulsa Park.
Oh man,
Because we
listen.
beat y'all.
Hey. And the Lord, we'll give you a touch of the Lord on the
Yeah,
too.
and he's gonna come to church on Sunday and sit on the front row.
Speaking of Tulsa Parks and Lacey Parks, there's a lot of history behind Lacey Park. Do you guys teach that over there about the connection with Simon Berry and how he donated those 13.4 acres where you guys are
So
at?
we actually have a handout that we give people when they come.
Oh, awesome.
That has
Right.
that.
Yes.
It
with
has
all
that
the
information.
Nice.
So anytime somebody comes into the building and they get a tour of Lacey, we give them that.
A lot of
Yeah.
people don't understand that
Yeah.
Simon was
Mhm.
instrumental in
Simon Berry.
Greenwood,
Mhm.
but he was also had owned that property and
Yes.
gave it to the city.
Right.
It was originally Berry Park. A lot of
Correct.
people
Yes,
still call
correct.
it Berry
Berry
Park.
Park.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on
Yeah,
what
a lot-
generation.
yeah.
Yep. A lot
Yeah.
of times whenever I say Lacey, I'm like, oh, Barry.
Yeah.
Berry
Mhm.
Park,
I'm like,
right.
you
old
that
time,
person.
you old
yeah, you
school.
you
And let me say
Yeah,
this too for the
yeah.
people that for whatever reason you haven't been out to Lacey Park in a while. It's renovated, man.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
It
nice.
is
It's
nice.
nice.
It is
Yeah.
off the chain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we going and some of you people from out of town, come on in. We
Yeah.
still welcome y'all in. We're gonna be having a
Now-
blast down
now-
here.
Y'all heard about, I love our people.
That's what I'm talking about.
We make a competition out of anything.
We gonna
Baby.
do
Oh, yeah.
Kickball.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yes.
there last year
It was
and
live.
witnessed the kickball competition. Matter of
Yes.
fact, I recorded it.
Yes.
So
yes.
can't nobody say nothing
Yes.
because I saw and the
Now,
world saw
let's
what
go.
was going on.
Age group for the kickball. Because everybody on here think they come to play kickball. So let them know who is doing. So it's Tulsa Parks against the Met Church. It's grown folks,
Mhm.
young folks. What's
It's
the
grown
details?
folks. Yeah,
It's grown folks. It's grown folks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
so that
grown
means
folks.
you got to
Yeah.
get up and stretch early in the
Oh
morning.
yeah, you got that. That means
Yoga.
that means you got to go to yoga. You got to get your stretch on. Listen, we got a couple of weeks. You know,
Yeah.
you can get in somewhat good shape.
Go to the
in these next couple
chiropractor.
of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get on
Yeah.
the treadmill.
Uh-huh.
So being
Meet
gay,
your
Yeah.
chiropractor.
ice,
Yeah.
ice your knees.
Because we did have an employee that popped the calf.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So stretch.
Yeah.
You see when I woke
You
up.
gotta stretch.
Because I ain't gonna here's the ticket. Unless you really work out a lot, when you get about 40, you wake up, you just walk to make sure everything is right.
Right.
Am I ain't like
No,
you just
you
be
ain't
like,
lying.
and if you need like, oh man, there go my Achilles.
Right.
You just have to wake
Yeah,
everything up
yeah,
a little bit more
yeah.
slower.
Yeah.
When you young, you just spring out of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. You get
Yeah.
about 40, you got to
Yeah.
slow that thing down.
Slow it
So
down.
we're excited about that. But see, this gives the kids. So y'all, not just that, y'all come out and support.
Yeah.
We want the
'Cause we need
bleachers
cheerleaders.
to
We
be
need
packed.
cheerleaders.
You know,
Yes.
but that's the
Yes.
kickoff. The kickball kicks everything off.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kickball kicks everything.
So what we
off.
got up coming up? What's coming up? So you already said food. You said ice cream sandwich. You said Jupiter jump.
Mhm.
What about the supplies?
So supplies, what our goal and focus on is giving a backpack with a notebook in it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm unsure on how many we'll be able to give.
Sure.
Right.
So like last year, we were able to give away about 200 of them.
Mhm.
Right.
You know, so I'm unsure if it's going to be 200, if it's going to be more, if it's going to be less.
Mhm.
But what I would say is get there early
Come
and
on.
get there on time.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if you're too late, you're getting lost in the sauce.
That's right.
Right.
You know,
Last
so,
year we did splash pad too. Was splash
yeah,
pad?
yes,
on?
but the
Splash
splash
pad.
pad will be available because
Okay.
the splash pad is a part of the park.
Yes.
Right. And you
Yeah.
got basketball out there. So
Yeah.
if you
Mhm.
just imagine a place where you come out and it just looks like family fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it looks like
We
coming
had a
in.
blast.
I would say 600 people, close to 1,000 maybe showed up. I mean,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
There
Yeah.
was
In
arts
a
and
good way.
crafts
Yeah.
for the kids.
Yeah.
I remember
They
they
had
did
the little
rock
rocks. They were
paintings
painting
and all
them.
that. Yeah.
So what
So-
about if anyone wants to donate? How can they donate to the cause?
If they want to donate, email cmiller@cityofTulsa.org and I can send you the paperwork because
Yes.
the paperwork you have to fill out.
Mhm.
And last
You
but
know.
not least, World One Development News you can use will be going live.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
JB
So y'all
gonna be on the
gonna
ones and
see
twos.
this kickball
Me and
game.
Damali gonna be hyping it up. We gonna be
Yeah.
directing traffic and all that fun stuff. And you know, music make you lose control or save your soul. Either one of them, but
One of 'em.
nevertheless, come out there and have a good time.
Yeah. We'll have a
I
blast.
just saw. So if they want to donate, they can actually contact my coworker. Her name is Megan Buckies.
Mhm.
So and that's MBU. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Let me make sure.
He said
So it's MBUYCKES at Contact her if you want to donate, and she'll get you the information that you need.
Awesome.
Okay, now for people, because there's so many people that need to engage with Lacey Park. I know swimming and other stuff go on. Just give them that information so where to sign up, where to follow, how to do whatever they need to do.
You want to, if you want to follow our Facebook page, you can follow Lacey Park Community Center. That's our Facebook page. Another thing that we'll be doing is actually at the event, we'll have some of our council members, some of our council board members that'll be signing people up for our different programs. So like, for instance, right now we have volleyball going on for girls, because one thing that we know is that there's many activities for the boys, but the girls always get left behind. So volleyball lessons are on Thursdays from 6 to 7, $5 per session. You know, we want to keep it cheap because we want to get kids involved. One thing that we do know is this particular side of town, they don't necessarily have a volleyball program that starts at the younger age.
Yes.
So these kids get to middle school and high school, and when they get to that point, then all of a sudden, you know, they're behind. So we want to help aid in that. We have many other programs, but we'll have a table set up to where you can sign up for the different programs that we offer.
I see Megan just joined, just signed up, just joined the live.
What's going on, Megan? Good to see you, sister.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Hey, before we drop this hump day hot topic,
we're going to say real quick, we have another back to school event that's going to happen the following Saturday,
week,
which is going to be August the 19th. It's going to be at B.S. Roberts Park, and it is the Spreading Hope Back to School Bash.
Absolutely.
And there, once again, we're going to have food. We're going to have backpacks. We're going to have Jupiter jumps. We're also going to have
40 vendors.
40
so
vendors,
a lot of the resources that you need to get into the game for the school year, like what am I going to do with my kids? Well, you don't have to ask that question if you come out here to this. So it's going to be resources, our first responders. It's going to be hot, so it's going to be a couple of nurses out there. You have to drink. Everything is free. We're going to be doing about 1,200 backpacks.
Yes.
And kids with unique needs.
Yes.
Is another thing that we'll focus on. So if your kid, we'll have games and stuff set up for kids with unique needs, because that's one of the things that we focus on. And shout out to just some of our sponsors, man. Pepsi, Oklahoma Department of, I didn't say corrections, of health. I'm just
Stop it.
The food bank, that's you. Tulsa Health Department. Of course, Edgewood Youth and Family Fun Center, Drexel Academy. The Juice is in the building. Of course, Media, Eat Media Services in the building. Langston University and Historic Main Street Board. Doing big things.
Healthy Start, 100 Black Men. So, I mean, we have a lot of great
stuff going out.
And the other thing that's going to happen at this back to school bash is there's going to be some free classes that are going to be offered.
Right.
So, understanding IEPs, some of the parents who have children that have IEPs, then there's going to be a class that's going to be from 11:30 to 12 that's going to talk about, and it's going to be sponsored by the Parent Child Center, that's going to explain what an IEP is and what you need to do in order to get your child signed up if that's one of your needs. From 12 to 12:30, there's going to be a disability law class and disability rights.
Right.
That's going to be offered.
Big thing.
And then from 12:30 to 1, there's going to be disability services, because there's a lot of youth in our community right now that have those needs. And so we want to be able to supply information and resources about what you can do for that. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be there also, with the music, and there's going to be some live bands that are going to be playing and performing that Eat Media Services.
It's a big deal, and this thing, easily 2,000-3,000 people are showing up. So this is another reason why you need to come early, celebrating 10 years. You know, so a lot of times, even though it don't start until 11, people be showing up at 9, getting in line.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure we have plenty of water and all that stuff. So hey, put these on your calendar.
Yeah.
And get ready.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chavez Miller, thank you so much, man, for coming in. We're going to try to make you stay around if you can.
Sure, I can.
He said he can hang around because we're going to jump into these hump day hot topics as soon as JB drop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is? Hump Day! Hump Day! It's Hump Day!
Hey, Mike! It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on News You Can Use.
Mike.
Just like that, and we are back.
We are back. So you guys, hump day hot topic number 1, cosmetic surgery.
Oh my goodness, them tummy tucks, baby.
Yes.
And some other things that you do.
Worth it? So we've been hearing a lot lately about, complications that are happening with folks who are having these surgeries because the purpose is to make yourself look better, but
Right.
a lot of people have a lot of horror stories.
Man, there's a lot of crap. Now, look, JB just came back from Miami. I know Miami seemed like a place because you got to take everything off, not everything, but mostly everything. But I know it's a lot of that going on down there. A lot of stuff.
I didn't go to the nude beach. Sorry.
Yeah.
You just look from afar.
Actually, I ain't
I ain't gonna do you like
Step
that.
away from the conversation.
Yeah, man.
But what I will say, man, it seemed like if you go back to when we was young, I just never heard about this stuff. Like people getting the cosmetic surgeries and all that stuff done. All we seen was people tighten up the skin on their face.
Yeah.
But now, man, people is laying down. When I heard about DC Youngfly, wife passing away, a month ago?
Yeah.
It was one of those things. And
Kanye West's mom, she
complications with that. Elvis Presley's daughter. So these are people with money.
Yeah.
So imagine when you go in there with a cut $2, your last $2. No, I'm playing.
But it's a certain type of obsession with wanting to look a
good,
certain
man.
way.
Yeah.
And it becomes addictive. It goes from wanting it to paying for it or finding someone to pay for it to being.
Yeah.
And those what the doctors do, they don't be doing it right.
So I found and I did not know this, and I guess because I'm oblivious and I just live in my own world sometimes. But in America, we are number 2 for plastic surgery.
Number 2 in the world?
In the world.
Oh my God! No, I
for
didn't
plastic surgery.
Who's number 1?
Number 1 is Brazil.
That's the Brazilian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the butt lift.
Yeah. Brazil is number 1. Mexico is number 3. And so Brazil is they have 13.1%, which is 1.5 million, almost 1.6 million people who have surgeries. United States.
Do they travel to these places?
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is they're the country. They actually, so the number of
Where they getting
surgeries
the
that
surgeries?
actually have, in these countries. The United States is 11.9%, and this was a poll that was done in 2019.
Give the number because people sometimes may not.
1.3. So 1.3 million people in 2019 had.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Lee Chavez, what you think about that? I mean, you a fitness trainer, coach.
I think a lot of people get caught up in images. You know what
Yes.
I mean? And
Right.
like for me, and it's bad I'm saying this, but like my biggest lesson that I'm still trying to learn, been married 5 years, is not saying everything you think. And actually caring what my wife thinks. Because I'm the type that I just don't give a dang. Like what you think about me, what you say about me, like I just don't care.
Right.
So having to actually care what somebody think, like that's kind of tough for me. But a lot of people, so I'm reading this book called it's called Flow. And don't ask me the author because it's some dude from overseas and I can't say his name.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. But what it talked about in Flow is it talked about a lot of people want what we call the optimum experience. Right. And a lot of people build the optimum experience in 2 different ways, either from what others think or what they personally think.
Right.
And so a lot of times people disassociate with what others think is the truth versus what your own reality is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got you. Yeah.
And so everybody's looking for this optimum experience.
Right.
And so they're looking at television, they're looking at social media, they're looking at YouTube, they're looking at all these different things to tell you what the optimal experience is.
Yeah.
I think that you said the magic word. I think social media is probably pushing this.
It
Because
is.
If you go back, we didn't have social media like that.
Yeah.
But now it's always in your face all day, every day.
Right.
This is beauty.
This is
this
what-
is
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This what
Yeah.
you. And so I just think that you end up, and I think AJ said something out of the J-Bone Lounge. He said, no, it's not perfect. That's why God created you in the natural birth, right? He said, why risk your life? Because it becomes an addiction.
Yeah.
Because people that start getting cut on, they just keep, every time you look up, they're going back to something.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the things that they're saying is the most dangerous surgery of all of them is the Brazilian butt lift. And they said primarily it has one of the highest death rates of all cosmetic procedures.
Wow.
One out of every 3,000 people die from getting that surgery.
That's crazy.
I'm just gonna say this.
The one person who I've always followed that has always dealt with cosmetic surgery is Little Kim, and she transformed from. She was already beautiful, when she started out in hip hop, and then to where she is now, she just looks like a 100% different person.
Like you don't
and I'm
even know
like,
who
what
she
happened
is.
to you?
Like what? I
scary.
remember. What was the most recent thing? Was it the BET Awards or the ESPY?
Right.
Yeah, was that where she performed BET
BET
Awards?
Awards.
Yeah,
BET.
well, somebody showed me a picture. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
It was like, that's Lil Kim. I said, that's who?
Yeah.
That's
I know.
that's a little sad.
Yeah,
you know,
I said,
it's
I
crazy.
was like, what the freak? Like, she doesn't even, if you put the old her and the new her now, like, she don't even look like the same person.
What y'all think about on the live video? I'm taking care of y'all today. Shout out to Miss Ernestine Broom. That's fitting back in royalty. Do y'all have people in y'all state and y'all city that's getting into this cosmetic surgery thing? Because it's people sneaking out getting all kind of injections. They pulling fat out of the stomach to put it back here. I mean, it's just like a reconfiguration.
One thing that is becoming a higher thing from the personal trainer side of things is bariatric surgery.
Oh yeah,
like that's becoming like a bigger and bigger deal. And so I'm not judging anybody to do it, but it's like you doing it, not realizing that your stomach is like a rubber band. You all they cut majority of your stomach out, and if you don't change your eating habits, they don't realize your stomach can go back to its normal size.
Right.
And it seems like to me that people that I've seen that do that, it seems like they put the weight back on over a period of time, and they're larger than they were before they got the original surgery.
Yes, they there's a stat. It's like 78% of people that do bariatric surgery end up worse off than they were.
Oh wow!
It can get very dangerous. I had a friend who had that surgery, and he went from 350 pounds to like 150 pounds in 2 weeks. And that was just scary. It was so scary to see him.
And here's the other thing. When you do that surgery, like the elasticity of your skin, now you have hanging skin.
Yeah.
You know, because you're losing the weight too soon.
I will add this. Sisters naturally have nice butts, big butts.
Right.
Most occasions, and I think the obsession with the butt lifts and the cosmetic surgeries just come from some other people. Because I remember it was a time when, now I'm gonna just say this now, y'all don't know this, the views and thoughts and opinions that don't necessarily represent the show or the station, but white girls didn't have booties like they got now, and
Just
you
to
see
let
white
them in
girls
Texas,
and they walking around looking like sisters, and I'll be like, wow,
like, what's really going on?
You know, so what they're saying is that mostly it's not worth it. They said because of all the complications related to the anesthesia, that you could get pneumonia, blood clots, death, infections in the incision site, which worsens scarring, which requires additional surgeries, and then the fluid buildup that happens under the skin. Those are all things that you need to take into consideration. So is it worth me having a snatched waist? Just go to the gym.
Hold on.
Hey, come see us at Lacey Park.
We got
listen, everything I do training wise is through Lacey now.
Where did the word snatch originate from? What's a snatch?
I don't know where it originated.
You said a snatch waist. That means you see
I know where it came from. It came from the soul snatchers. A woman consider herself a soul snatcher. She can snatch a man's soul.
I did hear that.
With a pretty body.
Well, that makes sense because you can snatch a man's soul with a pretty body.
Yeah.
What get me sometimes when you hear about women, sometimes they remove a rib for a smaller waist. That's scary. Like it kind of makes remove a whole rib. Like go in and take a rib out.
Listen, if I came with it, I'm going out with it. Okay.
Unless no rib and like it's a sugar bear ribs, but not scooting around like that. So we just want to say World One Development News you can use.
Y'all be careful.
Just be careful out there, man. Just don't be flying over or getting stuff done here. Be careful out there. Take care of yourself.
All right. So the IRS makes an admission that Black Americans already knew. We already knew this, okay? So the IRS chief acknowledges that Black taxpayers face higher probability of being audited. Did you know that?
You've been watching it.
Right, this is nothing new. So the IRS Commissioner Daniel Werfer acknowledged in a letter to the U.S. Senate on Monday that Black taxpayers are audited at significantly higher rates than non-Black taxpayers. The revelation has left the agency deeply concerned.
I bet.
Yeah, it's like okay.
It's that's what makes it so hard when our friends with less pigmentation says, I just want to understand. Like, you just have to understand with being black, you get hit at every turn. Whether it's education, house, health insurance, IRS, it don't matter. That's what we deal with every day. It's hard to understand it. And when people come out and say, oh, we care, we looking into it, and then that's a lie. We don't even believe it when they say it, because guess what? That's been going on for so many decades. Think about the amount of wealth we have lost. Because the one thing about us now, you can't get black people scared when you see a IRS. We go, oh my God, not the IRS. Because the one person you don't want to mess with is that. And I can say it like personally. Just the other day we got something. I be getting stuff, and I just like, where all this stuff coming from? So it makes sense to me for this article to be out. But the question is, what are you gonna really do about it? Chavez, what do you think? What are they gonna really do about it?
I mean, it's really nothing we can do about it. I mean, you gotta be on. You know, you have to be on your. You gotta be on your A game, man.
Let me tell you another thing I don't like is
you gotta be on your A game.
Here's the IRS. They'll send you a letter July 10th. You owe us $6,000, and it's due the 20th. And if you don't do that, here's all your penalties. It's just like that.
Right.
Now, here's the ticket.
Literally.
When they're wrong on something, you got to give them 20 weeks. So when they make an error, so that lets you know the system is horrible. You know, how they set it up in the United States anyway. When you send me something that may not be correct, I got 10 days to cough up $5,000. But because you are in error, you get 20 weeks to come back probably with another lie, find a way to get out of it.
Right.
So anyway, all of my RS friends don't. I don't have no dollars. Leave me alone. But
he gonna get another letter.
We do want you to be aware that this is going on. So if you're getting all this tax stuff, send it to your CPA. If you don't have one, find a CPA, because a lot of this stuff is fraudulent and bogus.
Right.
And you don't need to be paying this stuff that you potentially don't have. So that's what news you can use. It's trying to bring you some news that you can use. So if you got that letter from the IRS, call your CPA or an attorney, because it's probably erroneous. It made me say
erroneous. As he can ascertain.
Look, here's the thing. Mr. AJ down in the J-Bone Lounge down in Jacksonville, Arkansas, he said, I've been audited 6 times. And every time came out straight, every time, meaning out of the 6 times, it wasn't even.
Never a problem.
I don't understand, unless that is just strategic. So it's kind of like, if you're poor, we want you to get more poor. You know, and it's just sad. Damali, it's just sad.
Yeah.
You know,
and they're saying that most of the time the audits come with folks who get that earned income tax credit, know, for the kids.
Because you know,
they target black folks because they think that we're doing something, erroneous with that tax credit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Guys, just
that can be some life-changing money too, but I understand they point of view, just like we have to see, they have to see ours. That's a lot of money depending on how many kids you got and how much money you made or didn't.
And
make.
some of us got a lot of kids. Oh well.
But you got to think about it. Typically, whenever you see some big fraud case going down and all that, it ain't never us.
It's usually always business people. These
when
corporate,
you think the big breaking is the state, it's the federal, it's some big corporation, it's a casino. The people that's doing that stuff is people dealing with money. Y'all, we over here counting coins, pennies and nickels. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
You get off my soapbox.
Alpha. Okay, so we've been talking about fraternities and sororities all day, and the
shout
HBCUs,
out to the Divine Nine.
Divine Nine. So the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority makes a bold move in the financial world. They have actually did a ribbon cutting ceremony and a grand opening for their 4 members only FMO credit union. At their corporate headquarters in Chicago. They actually did their 2023 leadership seminar, and that was one of the things they did a ribbon cutting ceremony. So they actually opened a credit union for all of the AKAs and any of their family members or any of the people that are associated with creating this credit union. So shout out to the AKAs, because that is, I'm telling you. And if you go back, we have an article and have the story on our Facebook page, on the World One Development Facebook page, and there's actually a video on there where they talk about why they did it, and they talk about how the Divine Nine and in particularly the AKAs are very concerned about their finances experiences and the generational wealth and creating generational wealth for their future generations. So it's really a good story. But shout out to the AKAs, bold move. And I'm sure that the other.
And this is when you saying that what it makes like coming right on the heels of the RS situation.
Yeah.
When it gets into that diversity and inclusion, it kind of goes together. See, now that they have their own, then a lot of the audits and crazy stuff that comes along with that will be removed because what happens is we're dealing with systems, not trying to make everything is not race, but it's systems. But typically, if you got a system, but it's monitored by just one group, then thus this is what you have. So shout out to the AKAs for creating a system that'll be monitored by them, so they don't have to do some
accountability,
stuff that goes on. So hey, y'all do well. Shout out to the AKAs. Much love for you guys on
Hot
that.
Topics. Damali, can I add one that Jay-Z as an exhibition dedicated to his historic album, The Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse. They just opened at the Central Branch of Brooklyn Public Library in New York. It's a display showcasing a huge amount of archival snippets revolving around the rapper as part of hip hop's 50th anniversary. And I thought this was really cool because the exhibition also has a recreation of the actual recording studio at Old Midtown Manhattan studio called Baseline Studios, where a lot of popular New York rappers used to record it. And that's where Jay-Z recorded one of his biggest albums at the Blueprint 2. If you guys haven't seen the story, go check it out. Just Google it, Jay-Z library. There's an entire exhibit at the Brooklyn Library. So it's really cool. Jay-Z's at the top of his game right now. And it just launched this past weekend. They had a big event where all the stars showed up.
You know what that's called? I'm gonna tell you what that's called, Damali. Billionaire moves. Yeah, that's a billionaire move. So shout out to Jay-Z. And then his re-up is Beyonce. It's hard to lose.
Yes.
It's a tough combination to beat.
That's a tough combination right there. But shout out to him for sure.
All right, our Black History trivia question. So we gave the trivia earlier at the beginning of the show. A lot of you guys gave answers. I think most of the answers were C. A couple of them were D. But I'm gonna repeat the question. Black History trivia.
Let Chavez put his answer in.
So I'm gonna give the question again. Where do most hurricanes hitting the Americas originate from? Is it A, Hawaii, B, South America, C, Africa, or D, Asia? You're gonna say Hawaii, so you're gonna say A. Okay, so the answer actually is C, Africa.
Guess what? I'm just gonna add this in. Tuning in live, watching from Uganda in Africa. Pastor Perry. We played the music. He showed up. Man, he over there with a group, man. Shout out to Uganda. Our partner over there now. We playing your music, Pastor. I don't know if that's the right song for church, but it's the vibe.
Told me it was Africa because of the location. It can be hot over there in Africa.
So this is the info. Okay, so the first ingredient needed for a tropical cyclone or a hurricane is warm ocean water.
Yeah.
That is why tropical cyclones form only in tropical regions where the ocean is at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The second ingredient for a tropical cyclone / hurricane is wind. In cases of hurricanes that form in the Atlantic Ocean, the wind blowing westward across the Atlantic from Africa provides the necessary ingredient. The wind passes over the ocean surface and the water evaporates and rises. As it rises, the water vapors cool and condenses back into large water droplets, forming large clouds. And it floats under the water, under the ocean, until it just turns into a massive storm. I mean, as it's going, it's building up speed.
Right.
And Dick Gregory actually has a different theory.
Kind of, y'all listen up to this. This is the part that you got to get.
So,
get your listening ears on.
Dick Gregory has a different theory about the hurricanes and why they come from Africa. I have actually, and I don't, because I wanted, it's so deep that you really need to hear Dick Gregory's version of it.
Right.
So at 3:00, I have scheduled a post to pop up on our social media. Guys, go out and listen to it. Dick Gregory's theory about why hurricanes come from Africa, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. So, but anyway, that the answer is C, Africa.
You want me to play it?
Can you?
Yeah,
JB,
hold on,
can you
JB. No,
Yeah, we
I'ma
can play it. And I want to add to this Rotimi. I don't know if you know who Rotimi is.
Rotimi. Yep.
He's African, and he made the comment on YouTube not too long ago. He said the coolest thing ever, and I was like, man, I never thought about it like this. You guys been over there.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what the difference between America and Africa is? He said the atmosphere is just so free of pollutants and the air is just fresh.
Right.
And it's
right.
a breath of fresh air every time you go over there.
Yeah.
Compared to being here in America, and you got to breathe in a lot of the smog and
Mhm.
stuff that we have to deal with here in the
Yeah.
States.
Well, let me
Yeah.
play it on this thing. If you turn that down, will it go through?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
This is Dick Gregory.
For what you did. Why you think they call it a hurricane? That's the spirit of a black woman. For what you did for slavery. All hurricanes start at West Africa at the same spot where the slaves was put on the ship. All hurricanes stay underwater and follow the same trail the slave ship followed. It'll hit this country and come up the East Coast, all the way to Maine. Maine is as close to Canada as I am to this mic, but Canada's never had one.
Woo! That's big right there.
So the
That's
same place where the slave ships left from Africa and the same route that it took to get to the U.S. is the same exact route that these hurricanes come. And even though Canada is right there next to Maine, a hurricane has never hit Canada. It always hits right there at the U.S.
They'll try to debunk this theory that
Hold
Dick
on.
Gregory has.
Chavez, what you think about that, man? Think
That's
about
deep.
that for a minute.
Ooh, that's deep.
Every hurricane, it leaves from there in the
Mhm.
same journey, and it comes to America every time. And even though Canada, he said the microphone is like right here, it's never hit Canada. It always hits the U.S. The same. It starts with a
Yeah.
slave trade, and it takes that same journey, and it comes here. We'll leave
That's
it at
interesting.
that.
So we'll have to do some more research
So-
on that. But I just
so
thought that was
People
interesting.
that
We found
said
that little
Africa,
tidbit.
you
Well,
absolutely
it
right.
does leave Africa and come
Mhm.
across the Caribbeans, I thought the Caribbeans and Haiti and places like that, and come around usually toward the Gulf
Right.
and go up. It'll either go to the
Yeah.
Gulf of Mexico
Yeah.
or it will go up
Up.
the Atlantic seaboard
Yep.
and just travel up from
way up.
southern Florida to northern America, which is Maine, like he says, is the last state before Canada.
So for all of the people that said Africa,
Yeah, y'all won.
that's where they kick off, y'all. What?
Can I get my prize?
That's deep right there. Yeah, we got some shirts, we got some merch, so we gonna get some addresses. Miss Hall, that's my cousin tuning in from Arkansas. Welcome to the show. Nikki's in the building.
Hey.
Neely, welcome to the show, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this live video because we giving nothing but meat and potatoes. Appreciate y'all all for tuning in. Damali, what we got next?
All right, so upcoming events.
We're keeping with the music then.
Yes.
See, get your pen and your pad out. This is not the time that you tune off because life is all about what's going on in your community so you can be informed.
What's
So,
going
let's
on?
get this done.
All right, so upcoming events. This is one that someone just sent to me. Chrissy actually sent this to me. So Historic Vernon African American Methodist Church is actually celebrating their 118th anniversary.
Wow.
Ain't that something? They're having a We Are Family gospel musical, which is going to happen this Saturday, July 22nd. So after y'all go to the concert, well, I guess they'll be doing it in tandem, right? With
Right.
the HBCU. But it's at 6:00 p.m. at Vernon AME Church, right down on Greenwood. And I don't see the address on here, but everybody should know.
You know what Vernon is. I mean,
yeah,
you just go on
everybody should
Greenwood,
know.
you can't miss it.
Yeah,
700 North Greenwood.
Right.
uh,
300 North Greenwood.
Right across from the Greenwood Culture Center.
right.
Right by the
Pastor-
overpass.
Pastor Keith Mays is the senior pastor. So they're going to be having special guest gospel recording artist Shonda English.
Come on
Is
now.
actually going to be at the We Are Family Gospel Musical. So you guys go by and partake in that. World One Development is looking for volunteers to help serve the community. If you would like to volunteer or need community service hours, you can email me at damali.wilson@world1development.com.
Pause. Chavez, if you have any announcements, when we come back, you can add them too. Just think
Yes.
about them.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, if you're looking to have an event, the 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. You can give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot.
And Angie and Damali will decorate for you.
A fee.
A little fee, little something. Give them a
Right,
couple
there's a
dollars.
little something. Fitting Back In is still taking registration for justice involved individuals in Tulsa County. You can contact Christy Williams at christy.williams@fittingbackintulsa.org, or you can give her a call at 918-592-3500 to sign up. We're here to help justice involved citizens thrive. Uganda missions.
And
we
they
are
on the
still,
live,
yes,
Pastor
we
Caperi.
are still involved in Uganda missions. So if you would like to sponsor a child's education for 1 year, you can consider making a donation to World One Development in the amount of $250. If you would like to donate, you can go to our website at worldonedevelopment.com/Uganda-mission.
Well, we done scholarship to about 70 kids.
Probably about
$250, Chavez, to scholarship to kid for the whole year. That's education, that's food, that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had that many people. So shout out to everybody, even our people that just want to not be mentioned.
We definitely, Lacey, need definitely some flyers to put out.
Yes.
In our facility.
Oh, got you. Yeah, we'll make sure that happens.
Make it happen.
Yes.
Shout out to Pastor Caperi again. Love y'all.
Okay, Our Community, Our Health is a show about health and wellness that can change your life. Our very own Dr. Andre Perdue has assembled some of Tulsa's top Black physicians to discuss health topics. So you can tune in every Friday at 12 o'clock noon right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. The HBCU homecoming. We've been talking about it all day. It's going to happen this Saturday, July 27th at 5 o'clock p.m. at B.S. Roberts Park.
And Chavez going to come through stepping.
Yeah, he is.
Boom. I'm going to be dropping them dominoes. No, it ain't. I'm going to be judging the dominoes being dropped.
Dang
You
it.
said you were playing.
I know, right?
I forgot that
He
quick.
forgot already.
Look, he's about to talk stuff.
I know, right?
I felt it.
You
Right
felt it in
there.
your spirit, right?
Yeah.
Y'all meet us out there, man. It's going to be family fun. So, hey, we're going to have a good time. We'll see you there.
All right, Theater North presents the Darktown Strutters Ball. That's going to be happening on July 29th from 7 o'clock p.m. until 11 o'clock p.m. at the Greenwood Cultural Center, located at 322 North Greenwood Avenue. It's a dinner and dance with the Dean Dermott Jazz Tribe featuring Bronjay. So come and strut your stuff in 1920s attire for the ball. Prizes for the best dress. Tickets are available on Eventbrite for $50. The Back to School Block Party at Lacey Park is happening August 12th from 10 o'clock a.m. Is it 10 or 11?
The actual event starts at 11, but the
kickball is at 10. That's why I
kickball
put
at 10.
Okay,
show
kickball
at
at
11.
10. Yes. So 11 to 3. More information coming soon. So save the date. The Spreading Hope Back to School Bash is going to be happening at B.S. Roberts Park on North Greenwood Avenue. It's August 19th from 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. They're going to have backpacks, school supplies, community vendors, community resources, foods, drinks, snow cones, kids zone, music, and more. Women of Color Expo Award Luncheon is going to be happening on August the 26th. We want to send a huge shout out and congratulations to one of our friends, Miss Christy Williams.
Yes.
She is going to be the recipient of the Impact. She's the Impact recipient for this year. Also, Sharnae Vick, she is Hairstylist of the Year. So we have a lot of people in our community. Franchelle Abdallah, she's going to be the Woman of the Year.
Shout out to Franchelle. Shout out to all of the contestants and the Women of the Model. That was you last year.
That was me last year. I was Impact Woman of the Year. This is going to be a great event. It's August 26th at 11:30 a.m. And the keynote speaker, ladies, get ready. It's Morris Chestnut is gonna be in the building. Ricky.
You say Ricky.
Ricky.
Did you have to say Ricky?
Silly.
Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
We'll be there.
Yes, he's gonna be there. How about Best Man? Can we move on up to Best
Ricky
Man?
or Best Man?
Boys in the Hood was classic.
It is a classic. Now I will say that it's a classic.
That was a classic.
But I think they're going with the Best Man version for this.
Best Man version. Let's do that. Yes. So make sure that you get your tickets. Those are available on Eventbrite, and you know what? They could be sold out. The last time I looked, they were pretty sparse.
So you better check now.
Yeah, check now.
All right. Any final thoughts, Chavez Miller? Thanks for coming into the building with us, man.
The only other thing I'll say is if you are an entrepreneur and you need help getting your business out there, bring cards, flyers, whatever up to Lacey Park. We have I've created a resource area, and people are constantly coming in, looking at the resource area, seeing what we have. And so one of my things is bringing folks together, and I love helping entrepreneurs get their business out there. So, anytime somebody comes in, which people come in often, and we try to direct them towards that table to ask them what do they need, what they're looking for, and they oftentimes walk away with 4 or 5 cards. So
Yeah.
I can't promise they're gonna contact you,
That's
but
right.
we
We'll
can
get
do
your
our part
part.
to make sure that your business is getting put out there. So so once again, we have a resource area. It's right by the front desk. If you have a card, have a flyer, bring it up there, and we have a place for you.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
shout out to you
That
and
is
your
amazing.
staff and your volunteers. And today is your birthday.
Yes, sir. Today's my
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yes, I appreciate
birthday.
it.
On today.
Yes.
So not only is it your birthday, but it's
Mhm.
Charles's cousin's birthday, Diamond. It's her birthday.
Today.
Okay,
Yeah.
my birthday twin.
She is 18.
Okay.
Y'all remember that day when y'all turned 18?
I do. No,
yeah,
I do.
it's like,
I do. No.
let me think about it.
No,
yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It was-
That's a big birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday for sure. Today.
So, July 20th is your soror, Stacey Reese.
Happy
It's her
birthday, Sarah.
Yes.
Down there in Little Rock.
Yes. July 21st, Silly Harris is having a birthday.
Down there in Little Rock. CLD.
Man, these Sigmas is
The
taking
Sigma,
over,
boy. I
baby.
gotta go back 9 months and see what was happening. What was
Yeah.
really happening.
Yeah.
But it's also Reggie Mays' birthday.
Uh-oh, he's on the other side with the Kappa. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
All right.
guess we'll tell them happy birthday.
Yeah,
Right.
like, okay.
Happy birthday,
All right,
Reggie
and then
Reg.
July 23rd is Lauren Corbett's birthday.
Shout out to her for the job
Yes.
she did with the Tulsa Juneteenth.
Yes, she did a phenomenal
Largest in the
job.
country. Happy birthday, Lauren.
So don't forget, if you need to hit us up, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That's World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, Edgerec Youth and Family Fund Center, or Fitting Back In Prison Reentry Program.
Last but not least, hey, if you want to be part of the Spades or the Domino tournament and already got a big list, make sure you reach out to us, send us a DM to World One Development Facebook page, and I will get you on the list. You got to get there by 5:30, even if you're not on the list, and we'll put you in the pool. We'll make it happen. They still gonna have Uno and Candyland and Monopoly and some
Stop
other games. But
We're
me,
not having
me
no
at
candy.
the Dominoes. Yeah, I just made it sound good when I said it. You got a
Like you
Candyland?
made that up. Ain't nobody
It sound
playing
good
no
when I
candy
said it.
land and
JB Smooth, appreciate you, man, for doing that drop for us, for all that you do for us.
Hey,
Shout
so
out
good,
to
man.
Uncle Bobby and the Juice. Make sure you support them. We got to get ready, get out of here. Tell the people one final thing before you go. Encourage the people, man, all around the world one time.
Listen, if it's bad right now, it's gonna get better. Stay encouraged.
Just like that.
Okay. Yes.
And
Straight top.
just like that. Please consider donating to Eat Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send that cash donation payable to Eat Media Services to 1216 North Lansing Avenue. Sweet D, we moved on up, y'all. Got to come see us. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This has been News You Can Use. Your boy Charles Harper, that's me.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
And we live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
So make sure you tune in.
Just like that.
Hey, y'all make sure you get your tickets to check out this boy right here, young guy.
He looked at me and he said, I seen that devil around your
He's going to be live in concert August 5th at the 36th Street North Event Center. Tickets are at 36thevents.eventbrite.com, okay? Young guy live in concert, special guest Jay Friday, K. Ron Hall, and the AR Experience Band, the R&B Live Series is
Yeah,
back.
that's gonna be cool.
That's a good show, y'all. Get your
Yeah,
tickets
tickets
now.
on sale now. They are moving, so you better go get the tickets. All right. Y'all got anything else?
Nope, that's it. We done.
All right.
It's on
We
you.
out of here?
We out of here.
Peace.
Blowing this joint.
Peace.
Deuces. If you'd like to promote or advertise your events business on this show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper and Ms. Damali Wilson. Views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other group or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9 and Eaton Media Services. Y'all have a great week. Stay cool, stay hydrated, like Charles said. We'll see y'all next week. Like my grandpa said, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.